everyone, it's Claire
and Brenna, and we're kind of back.
And what we want to do is just explain to you guys why we took this break and why we just kind of dropped off YouTube and didn't really give an explanation why. So that's what we're going to do right now.
So to start off, I've been sick for 3 months. As you see in the other previous videos, I've been home a lot, really sick, just going to the doctors all the time, trying to figure out what is wrong with me. So, fast forward a little, about a month ago, I got the flu. Claire and I both got the flu.
We have the flu!
And this is where the story really starts taking off.
What happened is when we both got the flu, we both felt terrible. We both were coughing and everything. But so when my cough cleared up, Brenna stayed.
Yeah.
And she kept getting worse to the point where she couldn't cough anymore.
So I got really sick. I couldn't breathe. My breathing became very labored. My oxygen saturation, so like how much oxygen is actually like get into in your body and circulate in your body, it was dipping into the 90s and low 90s
and low 80s
and low 80s, which is not typical for me at
and
all.
it's not
safe at all. So about 2.5 weeks ago, my family contacted my doctors at Cincinnati Children's,
which is in Cincinnati, Ohio,
where I go for my specialists. After telling them all my symptoms, that I can't breathe, I'm congested, I've been sick for months and months, they said, you need to get to Cincinnati. We need to figure out what's wrong with her. So on February 15th, me, Claire, my mom, and my dad packed up our car and we drove for 14 hours straight from Connecticut to Cincinnati Children's overnight. So we got here around about 6 or 7 in the morning.
When we got to the ER, the ED, Brenna's oxygen, her sats were about 92, and at that point they realized that they wanted to bring her back to be looked at and be seen about what was happening.
We're just chilling. I have my oxygen. Chris Dice, we're doing good. And we're just waiting. Claire's gonna give me food in like an hour, because the last thing I had to eat was a half of a grilled cheese and ketchup. I like 11. Sorry, I don't sound very good, but I'll see you later.
So while we were in the ED, Brenna's sats just kept dropping lower and lower, and right before they were about to bring her up to just complex airway, Brenna's sats dropped to 82. From that point on, they realized that Brenna needed more help.
Yeah, I need more help.
So she was brought into the PICU, the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit, where she spent the weekend. And then on Monday of that week,
I had surgery. Hey everyone, so it's Monday, right? Today it's Monday. We're losing days, but it's Monday, and today they are gonna scope me, so I have surgery, and they're gonna look at my airway and my lungs to try to figure out what's going on, and hopefully we're gonna find some answers. But we will see you guys soon. And they looked into my airway, because I have a reconstructed airway, and they wanted to make sure first and foremost that was stable, that my airway was not collapsing.
and it was, her airway was stable.
And it wasn't collapsing, which
It's good.
is the best news we could have heard. But when they went into my lungs, I do have some like lung issues. Not like my airway, but you know. But when they went into my lungs, they realized that both of my lungs were completely filled with thick mucus. They scoped me and they cleared my lungs out to the best of their abilities. I then spent the next 5 days more in the hospital, just getting better and receiving, more treatment. So then,
after she was discharged from the hospital,
we out of here.
a couple days later, she started having the same symptoms of what it was feeling like before we came out to Cincinnati. She was having difficulty breathing. Her stats were dropping, and she was also experiencing.
But what was new
is that she was experiencing
Chest
chest pain, tingling of the hands and feet. So after talking to
our doctors,
they realized that Brenna needed to be readmitted into the ED and hospitalized again. Brenna.
And we're getting admitted. And guess where we find out? IV squad again. So there, I spent the next day where I went back into surgery. Our time, let's go. And they realized that my lungs were clearing up. They're getting better. I'm healing. I've turned the corner. But they realized that for those months that I couldn't breathe, I was taking such shallow breaths, and they had to be so quick so that I could get oxygen.
And she could breathe.
And I could breathe. That now I'm hyperventilating. So they were doing things to help me not only reteach me, but reteach my brain to take those deep breaths and to make sure that that exchange of those gases happens properly. But we also have met with my doctor, who says what I have and what I was dealing with is what kills people from the flu. And that's what happened. To wrap up this video, back onto the more YouTube side of things, we probably won't be posting for about another week or two. We just wanted to post this video to explain what happened.
So we didn't leave you guys in the dark. Before we end this video completely, we want to send a very special thank you to all our friends, all our family, and everyone who has supported us and leaving us comments on our Instagram and who follow us on Instagram and on YouTube for, supporting us and sending all your well wishes. We truly appreciate it. I also want to send a big thank you to the Ronald McDonald House of Greater Cincinnati
and the Ronald McDonald House Charities for providing my family with a home away from home for the past 15 years while we've come out here on numerous occasions for my medical treatment. We couldn't do this without you guys, and we are forever grateful.
We also want to send a big thank you, a huge thank you to Cincinnati Children's Hospital
for saving my life
and for saving my sister's life.
Thank you. And
thank you.
I think that's it.
So we will see you guys soon.
Better, healthier, and back in Connecticut.
So the next time you see us post, we will not be in Cincinnati. We'll be back home in Connecticut.
Healthy.
So,
getting healthy.
Yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.